Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Najee Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now, lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long, hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Mariota now to throw on first down. Room to run inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 17, Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mariota steps away to it, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They hand this off to Harris, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Mariota. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Sample. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
that's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. He gets this one to Boyd. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down.
How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44,
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Able to find Higgins.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Complete to his tight end, Sample.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Mariota. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Given 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's a give to Mixon, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw Mariota.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Second down and 3.
They'll throw again. Mariota.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A first down throw for Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mariota again.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.
today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the return, Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 7 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his right. Open man is Uzomah. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 3rd down, Burrow. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On first down, it's Watson. And his first look is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 11. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. first carry for Samaje Perine. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Watson.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixon with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them?
The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. DJ Reader there on the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd down at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson under pressure. They got him again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He completes it to Boyd. So a touch. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. On the return, Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Lindsey now off the read option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. The quick slant caught.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This will be fielded at the 17.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down 14-7. A minute 51 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Finding Sample.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. They'll run with Mixon.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. To throw, Burrow.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they will take a knee here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Houston, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.
day. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, Phillips. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 102 yards. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll roll him out right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Nixon with a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now,
today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Edmonds. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That one complete to Tebow.
That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a...
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 102 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down, being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll flip this out to Evans. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Uzama. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzama, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Tagovailoa looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. First down, here's Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Complete to his tight end Sample. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Steps away. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.